Are you having trouble trying to get into a LGS near you that is able to play Flesh and Blood? Can't find a store nearby that allows you to test your own deck and really get a feel for the game? Well, today we are going to go ahead and test the waters on Talishar, a online format for people to play Flesh and Blood. Welcome on In Dragonfolk. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I know I am. My name is Ashen Wings, and today we will actually be going over Talishar. Now, you see, I've got something that most of you don't, and that's a good luck charm over here. You guys can go ahead and say hi to Diablo, because he's a sweet sleeping baby, and he's going to guide us through our matches today and give us the strength to become a better Flesh and Blood player. So this is Talishar, simply known Talishar.net. This is where just about everybody around the world is going to be testing their decks when they're not at an LGS or some kind of world tournament. Talishar is a really, really fantastic place to learn how to play and be able to kind of get an idea about your deck before you're actually even able to go to an LGS. You essentially are able to go to things like Fabrary, and that is where you can upload your deck that you want to play. Go ahead and add some matchups to it, and then that way you have an automatic button to press when you sideboard stuff when you are going against certain heroes. So today, I'm going to be going over the Dromai that I'm personally playing at my locals, and we're going to see how well I do against a couple people. Right? So the cool thing here, right? I've already got my favorite deck in here, average Dromai. I say it's average because I don't have a Crown of Providence, and I don't have E-Strikes, I don't have CNCs, I don't have any of that. But for the rest of it, I do have it, right? I have a Flame Scale, I own a Ghostly Touch, the boots are Mage Master's boots, so no need to worry there. But I'm going to show you guys what this is like. So, easy enough. You can just go ahead and create a new game here. Choose your deck. You can also just put the deck link in here. Let's say you don't have a deck and you want to, you don't have an idea how to play it, but you want to just get somebody's world championship deck loaded in here. You can always put the link in here. You can hit that heart there to favorite it, and then you can even name your game as well. So that'll kind of give an idea. You could do things like looking for reps or looking for certain other stuff, so it'll be a little easier. I also like to make sure that I'm logged in. They did just make a bunch of changes to competitive CC. That is not where I'm going to be putting my little thing here, but we're just going to do some games in Classic Constructed and see how we do. So we go ahead and we hit Create Game. And then while we're here, right, we've got the game lobby and everything. There's a chat box to talk with people. And then you essentially just wait for your opponent's hero to pop in. And then when your opponent's hero pops in, you're going to essentially find out who you're going against. Now, because I have this deck list uploaded into Fabrary, I can just press any of these buttons, and I will be sure to go first, I think. I'm going to go first. But I'm going to assume this is an aggro dash, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just choose this. So what this does is clicking on that button, you're essentially able to change your deck and inside out the stuff that you want with that. It's a really nice little utility there. You're still going to want to remember what you need to use, but anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're just going to go and just start this thing off. We'll go ahead and I think we may just Embermaw pitching these guys here. And so what this does, I may even just move my camera actually now that I think about it. There's no real good place for me to put my camera, is there? Phantasm. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and do that then. Yeah, I guess we will just keep it here. Matter of fact, I'll just let you know when I'm using my armor. But you want to see what the chain looks like in there, because that's pretty important. So, but in here, essentially, you are just going to be doing exactly this. You're playing Flesh and Blood. So it is important to see what this is like over here. You also want to make sure that you are checking this stuff too. You're able to see all your opponent's stuff, see how many cards they have in their deck, how many in banished. So the important part is just to note when you are going to be like blocking and stuff. I think if this really is like that, we're probably going to just I might even block yeah, we'll just block, probably block 3 here. Block with the billowing. See what happens. Okay, and now they're going to play a Pulse Wave Harpoon. Cards from their hammer X the number of creatures when it attacks a hero. Oh, attacks the number of times you boosted, so 1. So oh, that's right. This is the thing. Choose an action card with less than or equal to X. So you've only boosted once or twice. So I can just show you these two. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that again, and I'm just going to block for 3. Yeah, 3 is probably the move here. Yeah, 3 is probably the move here. Just keep blocking. It looks like this is going to be aggro dash for sure. The cool part about aggro dash is that the whole point behind the deck is it just does stuff, right? Like, that's it. Like, it's just attacks on attacks on attacks. And I'm not going to block that, actually. I'll take 2. But it's just good to note, right? Generally, you'll get the hang of it as you start to play more. All right, we're going to Kyloria. Kyloria. There we go. That's what I want. Choose a card to pitch. Pitch there. It's very straightforward in letting you know what you need to do and when to do that. So as long as you're paying attention to what needs to happen, you'll be good there. I wonder if this is a... Okay, block 3. Block 5. Okay. So we've got that then. Then that is going to be it. So the point of the deck here, it seems, is that it's just aggro. So like if I can at least get a few dragons out, the odds that the dash is not going to attack me or is going to attack my dragons instead of me is very different depending on what it is, right? So this Teklo Plasma Pistol is now getting a steam counter put on it, coming in with the zipper hit, choosing me as the target. The cool thing is that you are going to have this down here as well. This little text box here that does show what is coming in for what and when. So attack +2. I'm just going to go ahead and bop. Bop. That's fine. So the goal here, it seems, is you just want to block, right? Coming in with blocks is going to be good. Okay, Kyloria is being chosen for the target here. That's fine, because we don't care. Now they've essentially just wasted a steam counter on that. So now I could Kyloria again, which I might just do, actually. That way we can keep the Ash generation up here. I know we didn't go into much like detail as to really what the deck is doing. But you'll kind of see how things are working out here. The whole point of me, play dragons, deal damage, and the whole... So, okay, so Teklo Foundry Heart now officially is not going to be blocking anything, which is good. It's still crazy to me that there are... it's crazy to me that there are... what do you call them? Poppers in this deck. I'm sure they're not a lot, but... High Octane, okay, whenever you boost, do a thing. So it's important just to take the time, right? Another cool part about this is there is an undo option. If you hit U on the keyboard, there is an undo option, which is very, very cool. So is blocking for 7. I'm going to go ahead and we could Uvia, but I don't like that a lot. You know what? Because if we keep Tome, we can Uvia. So if we 3, 6... then Flame Scale. Block for 8. Okay, full blocks. That's good. We like to see that. Spark of Genius. Dash Specialization. Drawing cards. Boosting things. I don't know what your weapon is. Teklo Core? Or your item? Okay. Put a steam counter on Plasma Pistol. Now you can attack with Plasma Pistol. Still got 2 cards in hand. I'm not worried so much right now, though. Kyloria is chosen as the target for this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and allow that. Because I have to. I have to allow that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I do have to allow that, so... We're going to go ahead and pass on that. I'll go ahead and take 2 here. So even though this has been the case, we have definitely... You can see the deck difference right now in this. They have 41 cards in deck, 5 banished, and I still have 52 cards. Now, all I need to do is outpace, and the fatigue just occurs. So... So we're going to go ahead and swing in with the Ashwing. Knowing they've got counters, I'm probably not just going to do anything here. So I'm probably just going to pass and turn. And the cool thing is, again, right now we've got our Sink Belows and everything like that. So we are looking pretty good. All we need to do is just continue to allow them to pump in damage and then us just successfully block. If we do that, that'll work out. This will work out better on the table. Okay, attack target Uvia for 4. Interesting. Okay, so it's coming in for 4. So he's got to do a lot of work here to kick this thing out, which is kind of crazy considering I didn't think this person would be doing something like that, but I guess so. Throttle at me, okay. That's fine. I'll go ahead and just, what is it, 9? So 3, 7. This. Okay. I won't choose an instant. Go ahead and pay the 1 for Fright for Helm. I'll pop that in there. So that's 5. And then we'll go ahead and Sink Below to full block 9, which feels real good. Feels real good. And then next I can just Crow my next turn because he's going to kill my Uvia. But I'll have some stuff to do here. A lot of people on Talishar are probably really screaming at me because of how slow I respond. But I keep forgetting I have instant speed things, so... Okay, 3 coming in to me. 3 coming into me. No. No. Yeah, I won't choose a card to block. Oh, I have to block with an equipment. I mean, yeah, just block with the boots, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Here comes the pistol. Pistol's gonna come in and attack Uvia for 2. Not a bad hand, I guess. Yeah, so... Definitely a lot of resources, though. Look at that. They're now down to 35 cards in deck, which is pretty bonkers. So I do think that overall, they're using a lot of their resources to be attacking me instead, which is almost... I almost want to pop this Silken Form, but I also don't want to do that. We're going to go ahead and Dromai. Gonna be good. I'm then gonna go ahead and Dromai in for 3. Gonna hope they don't have a Phantasm. Okay, cool. We'll take that all the way to the bank. Oh, they undid it. Okay, never mind. Cancel their blocks. There you go. They're gonna get rid of the throttle. And then we're going to go do this. So not only are they blocking me and destroying the stuff from their hand, but they are also, right, they're also, you know, banishing all this stuff for boosts. So it's a very weird race that essentially occurs with this. So I've got another Fate Foreseen. Attacking Dromai for 3, that's fine. I think this is where the deck is kind of not winning, if I'm going to be honest. Banish the top card from your deck if it's a Mechanologist card. Okay. So that dies. Spark of Genius happens. You boosted, draw a card. Okay. End of turn. You've got nothing. Okay. An interesting turn for sure. I may even just... I guess I can Vincerenkai here, yeah? That actually seems pretty good. I might Vincerenkai and then... Pursuit? That seems like the right move, right? I think that's right. I think that's correct. Let me know if that's not. So this is just turn 6 right now. They're at 20. They're literally almost through half. They're through half their deck already. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop in with the Vincerenkai. Is it going to get popped? It is not going to get popped. Oh, it is. Just kidding. That is a that is a popper. Well, I guess we are not going to be playing our Pursuit of Knowledge. That is a little unfortunate. But I'll go ahead and end the turn. All right. We've got a Dracona Optimi in hand now. Not much better. Again, all we need to do is... There are 26 cards in their deck. I'm certain that if we just block, we're good here. We are going to block... Reaction. What do I have here? Rake? Oh, yeah, no, that's going to stay on the top. I'll keep Rakes for sure. Okay, full block. Gonna come in again for something else. For 2. Okay, that's going to target the Ashwing. That's fine. Zipper hit coming in for 7. I'm going to go ahead and block 6 of that. Perfect. So yeah, they're at half our deck right now. I've only lost 10 life, which has been pretty good. I still have quells available if need be. We do also now have a rake and a Kyloria, but we're not going to Kyloria anything. So theoretically, I'd like to rake. Must defend with X equipment they control, where X is the amount of times they boosted. We'll go ahead and block. You know what? We're probably not popping anything crazy right now. Let's go ahead and block for 4. Okay, end of turn. Perfect. That's what we like to see. So now I'll actually probably go ahead and rake. This sounds right. I'll rake, pitch Dromai, get 2 Ash, and then make 2 dragons. Because the more the merrier. Then I'll go ahead and swing one of those dragons, see if it gets popped. You're not really expecting to see poppers in this matchup. I don't really think it will happen. But the odds are there, you know. Obviously, we've seen several of our dragons get popped. So, could just be the case. Alright, damage happens. No reactions. Go ahead and play Aether Ashwing again. Okay, and now I can finally play this Pursuit of Knowledge. Pitching Tome. It's been sitting my thing for a while. 4 is a breakpoint, so they may not block it fully. Oh, they actually just took it. Sick. That actually is real nice. I don't know why they would have thought that would have been the case. I literally now get 5 cards in my hand. So that's really good. That's really good. Now it's 5-5. I don't know. I don't know about this one. It seems interesting. I mean, the entire of the match is very fast. Oh, they gave up. Well, you were fine. You were good. I'll give you the thumbs up. That's it. Sometimes this happens in which, you know, you just see somebody kind of give up. But that conceding does not mean that you lose any kind of karma. That is something that they've implemented here as far as this goes. In order to do competitive stuff, you need to actually be a good player and not be a piece of garbage. I'm sitting at a pretty decent amount of karma, like roughly above 80, so I can technically enter the competitive queues, but I want to just try out some more stuff in regular Classic Instructed. So we're going to go ahead and create another game. We'll see what happens. We'll do 2 games. The cool thing is that as these games go on, your deck actually gets a win rate on February. Oh, I think it's the same matchup as Guardian? No. Same matchup as Ninja. I think this is right. I don't actually know off the top of my head, but we're gonna go ahead and just do it. I'll go and go first. So I don't normally like to go first, but I think the concept here is pretty good. Oh, this is Axe's Dory. This is an interesting thing. Curious to see this. Not a great hand. Not gonna lie. I could always... What can I do here? I could always Mage Masters to pitch. I think we can do that. I'm gonna try this, just in case. Mage Masters, pitching Solace. You know what? Whoops, that's my bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. Actually, I'm gonna pass. That was silly of me. I should not have done that. This is not a good starting hand, guys. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping that they swing at me with something. They are using Crown of Dominion, Findel Spring Tunic, Brave Forge Bracers, and Refraction Bolters. So that is a... that is an interesting kind of concept here. Cleave was shown. Next attack this turn gets +4, and when it hits a hero or ally, you may deal that much damage to another ally controlled by the same hero. When it hit the next axe attack this turn. Okay, interesting. So this is going to come in for 6. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and block this. And then that'll be fine. Pay the 1, pitching a sigil. And then I'm going to play my D-React. And I'm going to put this at the... put it at the bottom. Then they're probably going to attack react. Nope, that's it. Okay. So now, unfortunately, I don't really have much here in regards to this. So I am probably just going to go ahead. This is a really, really bad starting for me. I'm not going to lie. Real bad. I am going to pass. And I am just going to pop a sync in my arsenal. And that will be my turn. Okay, we can do a little bit more with this now. Now that we've got an Ember Maw Centipede, we can pitch both of these for the Ember Maw. That won't be too bad. We're not running into a lot of poppers with Dorinthia, so we don't need to worry too much in regards to that. All right, so they're coming in with a Steel Blade Supremacy. I don't really have anything to do in regards to that. That's going to be some additional stuff. Whenever it hits, draw a card. Okay, they're coming in with Hatchet. Hatchet's got plus, it's a 4. Until end of turn target, whenever this weapon hits, draw a card, go again. I'm going to just assume, it seems like an attack react kind of deck, but I think I'm actually just going to de-react this. Because they're definitely going to have an attack reaction. And it's still too early in the game for me to be like, oh, I need to worry about this. I wonder if Axe Dory does not play as much attack reactions. I don't know why she wouldn't. Huh. Interesting. Okay, my turn. I'm going to go ahead and do that thing I said I was going to do with the... I could Necria here, though. That might even be better. But I do want to start doing Ash Generation. You know what? Actually, I am going to Necria here. We'll pop this and this. And then that'll be it for that. I'll go ahead and take one of these ashes. I'll go ahead and swing in with Necria for 4 and see if I get popped. If they're running CNCs, I may be hit with a CNC. Okay, they are going to be taking 4. So I get an Ash out of that. That's sick. No. Centipede, and then Add that to Arsenal. Pass it up. See, I just love how Dromai plays. It's very, like, you gotta play around everything, and, like, once you kind of know what you're looking for, you're pretty good. I'm curious where this gold comes into play. Okay. 4 to Necria. That's a pretty hefty thing. I am going to get another Ash out of this. Hopefully they know I'm going to get 2 Ashes out of that, essentially. Okay. Boom. Then I'm assuming you're going to attack with Hatchet of Mind. Yeah. Okay, gets +1 until end of turn. So this is a 3 attack. Oh, this is attacking me? I don't mind taking that, if I'm being honest, considering I have a Sigil. I think I will take that, actually. Okay, Tunic's coming out. There is the Blade Runner. Gets Go Again and +2 their next weapon attack. Okay, so I'm still taking 3. And then you just get to attack with Body again? For what? So this is going to come in for 4, 6, 7. Dang, you breaking your bracers? It's a once per turn action. That's pretty cool, these bracers. It's not bad. Neat. Definitely learning a lot about Dory. Oh, and the gold is being popped. This is a big turn. This is a big turn. What do you have in here that's gonna... You trying to deal like a ton of damage in one go? Okay, E-Strike. Bottom of the deck. Okay, 5 Go Again. That's fine. I will actually just... I will block with the... I kind of want the Ember Maw. I'm going to block with Dunebreaker and Flamescale. Hope for the best. At this point, you just kind of block it out. It's definitely not like going against Dawnblade. Because this is coming in for 7. Yeah, 7. I can take 6 of that, I think. Probably. He's also coming in... Wait a minute. Did he attack Necria thinking it would die? Did I get to keep Necria? Well, if I'm keeping Necria, we might as well just... block 6. Might as well just block 6, if I'm being honest. Damn. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool, Necria's back up there. I guess if you attacked it specifically to bring it down in health, maybe? Let's go ahead and swing in for 4. We ain't gonna get this damage anywhere else. He did that whole turn and only did 4 damage to me. What a wild thing. Huh. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. You are going to block 5. Oh, cool. Okay, the bracers are getting kicked out there. That's crazy that you get to block 3 and then also still use its ability. What a concept. Azavali comes in. That Arcane Burrier. I'm not going to use it on the Necria. I've been getting enough. targets, essentially. I almost think I should Silken to get another one, but I don't want to, like, guarantee that. I'll wait. I'll wait it out. Now, they're probably going to clear my dragons here, which is understandable. Coming in for 2 with nothing that we know of. 2 and nothing that we know of. It's probably going to be at... It's at me. I think I'm okay taking this damage, if I'm being honest. Because I don't have to worry about the Dawnblade effect, I'm almost less scared of this. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna... That's fine. That's fine. Okay, the next one you do is going to get +2. So are you going to... Okay, you're going to mind. You've got 2 cards here. So this one's coming in for 4. I might actually... 2, 3... I kind of want to Vinserikai next turn, so I almost don't want to do anything and just take 5 here. We've got the opportunity because we're technically only really taking 2. So you do have the Sigil. Okay, well, you see, we haven't defended with a card. I feel like that's wasted. I mean, it does give it go again, so that's at least nice, but... Okay. Coming in with the body. So it's coming in for 3. Attacking Asvali. Okay, final attack there. Not terrible, considering I've got Vinserikai coming in next turn, so... Although still a pretty solid hit. I don't know if it's going to be that worth it. Because we could also Billowing. Well, could we? Could we? Do we? Is that what we want? Is that what we want right now? Because we could Billowing. Change an Ash. Attack Necria. Attack. I almost like that better. Because I don't want a lot of dragons on the board. Pitch. What did I say I was going to pitch? Did I mess that up? Probably. I'm going to pitch this. Sure. I think I'm just going to dust up at the end of the turn. So I like to just talk out loud when I'm doing this kind of stuff, so I can see. I could play Embermaw. Okay, 2 floating. I like to see that. This is going to come in and actually deal damage. Cool. Then going to go ahead and Ashwing in here. I may just... I mean, we probably want to threaten this 8 damage. More. They don't run poppers, though, so I'm going to Necria. Like, there shouldn't be any poppers in the deck, so... Perfect. Embermaw Senpai. And then that's 8 damage. That's a lot to just take. But I guess they're just going to take it unless they have D-Reacts. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. Interesting. An interesting turn of events. I am now at double their life. They're coming at me with some stuff to buff their things. +2 and go again. Whenever a weapon you control hits this turn, create a copper token. Okay, so 4 to Necria. I guess that's just going to die, so... I don't have to worry about Ash at all, though, which is, like, so nice. Like, I don't have to worry about Ash at all. Okay, mine's coming in to the Ashwing. Killing the Ashwing. Okay. End of turn. I'm going to crack this. I have no reason not to. I have no reason to not crack it. All right. We will start things off with a... do we sweeping? I feel like we could probably pitch... Awesome. That helps. Then we've got... Actually, it's better. We've got Kyloria out for 1. Pitching a... we might as well just pitch this. No, the sweeping we might want to keep. Well, I mean, the sweeping I'd have to pitch it for Mirror Guy anyway, so... What does it matter? Mirror Guy, pop it in there. I almost feel like I shouldn't have made the Mirror Guy. I almost feel like I could have for sure just done the You're taking this? Oh, sick. Okay, I'm gonna take one of your coppers then. Pay 4. Destroy copper, draw a card, go again. Wow. Crazy. So we're going to redo this one. Kyloria's coming in. And I'm doing this because of that, right? Obviously, they're going to block because they don't want their copper being taken. But that's fine. I will gladly tick down their things there. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of different things going on with the dragons, so it is understandable that a lot of people don't really know what is going on with that. Okay, cool. That's all she wrote. In my turn, I'll put this on top. We'll go ahead and pop that down there. All right. So they're at 12. I'm at 32. No D-reacts in hand. They're cashing in for a lot. Is that what that does? Destroy 4 coppers, 2 silvers, or 1 gold you control. Rather than pay this cost, draw 2 cards. Not bad. Okay, Kyloria getting attack for 2. That's just happening. That's fine. I've got nothing but dragons in hand, so theoretically, and a blue dust up. That's actually better. This is attacking me. 6? That's a lot. I need all of this in order for me to... I need all that in order for me to actually do something here. So I'm just going to take that. I'm going to take 6. I really want Tumultai to come down next turn and destroy the bracers. The bracers is definitely something that needs to be destroyed. Okay, do it again. So I definitely want to take this time. Normally, you don't want to take these kinds of hits, but it is important that you do so. Okay, coming in for 7, attacking Mirror Guy. Well, that's perfect. Saves me. Save me the trouble. Okay. So, you're going to hate this. Tumultide is coming down. Bop, bop, bop. Tumultide is coming in. Unless you pop it, which it doesn't matter. I still get to do a thing. Bracers, for sure, get destroyed. Cool. I've essentially crippled this whole deck. That is a solid crippling hit right there. If you can get that Tumultide off, it just does wonders. Okay. That is my turn. I feel like it was played real well. I feel like we had a really nice play. Cleave is good. It's probably going to cleave my Tumultide and then onto my Ashwing, I'd imagine. Yep, 6 to Tumultide, and then also probably killing the Ashwing. I'm just going to take this opportunity to block. What do I have? Blues? I have blues? I have a Tome, which will help with that. This is for 4 at me. Is it? Is it for 4 at me? It is for 4 at me. I am just going to block. This is actually fine. I'm going to block Necria and this. Perfect. I'm getting the hang of blocking a lot more. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Ember Maw. This just worked out real well. Like, we just got a really, really nice hand. Like, dealing that kind of damage, mind-blowing to me. There's no way, I don't think there's honestly a way we lose this. So... All right, this is definitely the final blow here. I'll block the 3. It's coming down to the wire now. I have the definite success. I can't block their attacks, but we kind of see where things go. I'm, of course, going to then Chromai, because that's just what we do. Now we're threatening more damage. I'm also going to Sweeping Blow, pitching a Sink. I don't really care about my defense right now. And I think this is probably going to be it. So block that for 3. Sure, totally. Then going to go ahead and swing Chromai in. For 3. Blocked for 3. Got it. Okay. We're then going to go ahead and swing Yenderai in. Because the move is to go the Yenderai in case, because they probably have 3 block. Block 3, certainly. And that is GG, good sir. Or madam. And that was Talishar, essentially the online, arena for people to play on Flesh and Blood and be able to kind of utilize their skills in a way that's more convenient for everybody. Obviously, we had our fantastic Lucky Charm over here helping us out, and you saw that we won both of our games. And you see, I was using the Ironhide Helm for those matches, for the record. So that's pretty neat considering, because the Ironhide Helm is a very, very cheap card and is not a Crown of Providence, but it does still block for 2, and that's pretty much the whole concept I need for it. Although doing something with the arsenal is also fantastic. Normally, I have a pretty okay time with whatever I have in arsenal being able to be used later. It eventually works itself out with how the resource generation works with the deck. But that was my Dromai. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the deck profile in the description below. Hopefully, you guys can check that out. It is still a fairly decent deck because, I should say decently priced, because you do still have the Ghostly Touch and the Flamescale Furnace. Flamescale Furnace is like $90. A Ghostly Touch is about $30, so $120 for a pretty good starter deck, right? A lot of these other cards are all very cheap, like $1, $2, some are even cents on the dollar, so it's not really an expensive build. Obviously, the price will be on Fabrary as well, so you can feel free to check that out there. But the only changes I would make to this deck, I think, if anything, I really like the Embermoss Centipies. I think they do a lot of work. The Embermoss Centipies and the Dunebreaker Centipies, I think they work really well. At least the Embermoss Centipies, because the Embermoss Centipies are not part of like a good deck list. Normally, you'd switch those out for something like Command and Conquer or E-Strike. But me personally, I don't really feel a need to do that. I don't think E-Strike or maybe E-Strike is probably a little bit more okay than Command and Conquer. Just simply because Command and Conquer is just to get rid of those D-reacts, and my dragons are almost infinite. So getting rid of a D-react is not really anything for me. What it does sometimes is get rid of pummels for guardians, but it's here nor there. But I wouldn't exactly say this was a deck tech video. This was just me kind of showing off Talashar, showing you guys what it's like. I'll leave the link to Talashar as well in the description below, and you guys can always feel free to check that out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the games today. I know it was a lot of fun. It was a very long episode, but I did want to make sure that I got everything in. I wanted to make sure that we for sure were able to think through our moves. As we get more and more familiar with Dromai, these moves will be faster. But, you even saw a lot of my opponents and even myself, I think at one point we had to undo our moves because we essentially just goofed, right? We played something and then didn't realize it was this other thing. And so when you have a lot of abilities going on all at once and knowing what counters when and where, it's important to know what the timing is. And so that is the cool part about Talashar, is that being able to undo your stuff in a casual, fun game where essentially your opponent's allowing you to do that. This will definitely help you learn your deck in a better way. And it helps when you don't have an LGS. You can essentially just go up against another individual, throw some cards in there, and you can take a deck from online and just play that instead, and you'll have a better understanding of a hero, of what they do, and maybe even you'll find your favorite. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about a video like this in the description below. I know these are fairly long, but it's important to get the important information down. And I know I'm not a pro Dromai player, but if I'm only like 4 cards off from being a pretty standard Dromai build, I would say I'm doing pretty good. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already. And again, let me know in the comments whether or not you guys enjoyed content like this. And as always, I will see you all very soon. Nerd out.